We are going to have so much fun in this video today because I am going to share with you some amazing ideas for what do you do with your junk journal and what do you do in your junk journal. And after you've already made this beautiful junk journal, then what are you going to do with it? So it's going to cover a lot of different areas today. And I want to break this down into segments. So the first part of this answering this question is, first of all, what types of junk journals are there out there for you to make? Okay, so pull up a chair because I'm going to pull up mine. And if you have your favorite beverage or you want to go get your favorite beverage and start, joining me in this little adventure down junk journal lane and what we do with junk journals and what we do inside junk journals. So I'm really going to help you unlock your creativity, and I hope that this video will become one of your favorite go-to videos for ideas, because when you want to just have inspiration and you don't want to sit down and start searching and typing in the search bar for individual videos, if you would really like to have it all covered in one video, then this is going to be the video for you to favorite, bookmark, save, and refer back to whenever you get a creative block making a junk journal and decorating inside your junk journal. So I'm Marcia. Thank you for joining me here today at Markets of Sunshine. So I have over 600 videos on my channel, and I've really shown you for the last 5 years what my creative hobbies are, what I really, really love. And I've also invited you into my storefront and shown you lots and lots of things that I have available for you. So I appreciate that so much, and I'm really grateful to have each and every one of you. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope this will become one of your favorite channels to watch, and by all means, feel free to, start going through my playlists and just select play all on a topic and then just see all the different creative things that I do here on my channel. So I have taught quilting, simple, small, basic quilting, up to making a king-size vintage hanky quilt that took me several years to complete. And so you'll find a number of videos if you are maybe interested in branching out from junk journaling into sewing. If you just want to stay in the paper crafting, I have greeting card videos that I've done, and a wide variety just in the paper crafting. But if you are interested, I just wanted to let you know that, make it available, that if you wanted to branch out, you're wanting to, test out some new skills, I do embroidery, I have slow stitching, the hand sewing, so lots and lots and lots for you to explore here just at Markets of Sunshine. But I highly recommend check out the playlists first, because it can get a little overwhelming to try to sort through 600 videos. But if you check the playlist, they're all stored in playlists. And some playlists have fewer videos than others. And check out my podcast. I'd love for you to check that out. And so let's get started. So first of all, I wanted to start with the types of junk journals that I've made and make that available to you. So the simplest ones, I've reviewed these here on my channel before, but I just want to do a really small introduction, quick overview of that. And you can do a no binding. So this is a 3-ring binder, so you don't have to sew your binding at all. You don't have to sew your signatures in at all. And the signature is just the number of pages that you put in a section. That's called a signature. You can have one signature, and it can have as many pages as you want. It could have 10 pages, 20 pages, you know, whatever you want to do that's up to you. And a one signature junk journal you could do theoretically very comfortably. 20 pages would be very comfortable. I wouldn't want to go past that. So this was made from a file folder and cardstock, and then I just did the same technique of the pages are all different sizes, and page, you know, the decorations are all the same that you would do in any junk journal. So junk journals, that's the beautiful thing about it, is every technique that you learn, you can use from one style to the next to the next. So this is your no-sew junk journal. So there's no signature to sew and no binding to put on. This is your simplest, easiest way to get started making a junk journal. Okay, so the second easiest, I'm going to jump to, which again is no sewing. And then we'll get into the inside part, but right now I just want to talk about the different types. Is altering a book. So you take a book, you could also take a journal, you could take a cookbook, a craft book that already has, let's say, 3-ring, 4-ring, 5-ring, 6 rings, it just depends on what one you have. And you can start altering those pages, which I have done that here on my channel. There's a video for that. And so if you go under the junk journaling playlist, you will see that as well. So I did a crafting, or was it a cooking? Oh no, it was Better Homes and Gardens, but I can't remember now if it was a crafting one or if it was a cooking one. Anyway, and I love that. I decorated the cover, altered all of the tabs inside. Absolutely beautiful. I will showcase that one here at the end. Okay, so an altered book is your second easiest with no sewing involved. And all you're going to do is tear out half the pages, and then you're going to decorate whatever's left. That is super, 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 super simple. And this was one that I did for my mother, and she passed away in May of this year. And so I was very happy and thankful to have these memories. To me, it's a beautiful memory because I love my mom dearly, and I loved making things for her. And she loved having them and keeping them. And out of my siblings, I'm the only one that did that I know of. I don't know of any of my sisters or my brother that ever did that for my mom. But that was a very special relationship that we had. And I made a pin cushion. It looked like a little hat. I don't even remember what grade I did that in. If it was middle school or it had to be either elementary or middle school. High school, we didn't do those kinds of things. It was like sewing home economics. I made shorts and an apron. So it either was elementary. It looked like something I might have done in elementary. And she still had it. That was what blew my mind. That little thing has to be like 50 years old. It was like, and it was so cute. It just really touched my heart that she would save that. And so, I mean, there was so many things. But that one to me really amazed me. And she didn't even use it as a pincushion. It was just a decoration in her room on top of her chest of drawers. Okay, so this is your second easiest. I know I start to digress, but that's okay. I love telling stories amongst me, telling you about whatever it is that you're here for. Okay, so now this one to me is like your third easiest. This is another altered book. Same book that I used over here from the other one I showed you. But look at what I did. I mean, I haven't even counted the pages to tell you how many pages is in this compared to the other book. But this one is less pages. I can see that already. But because of the way I decorated it, I really added a lot of depth to it by covering it with scrapbook paper. So that was like double the pages right off the bat. And so look at this in comparison. You see the exact same book, and then but yet what I did with them, because this one I painted the pages and then just embellished on top. This one I actually covered them with scrapbook paper, like I said. So I will flip through here really quickly and just show you. We're going to get deeper into that here in a minute. I just wanted to, you know, give a quick overview, like I said, of the types. What do you do with a junk journal? How many different types of junk journals are there? So we're going to cover all of that. Okay, this one I made from a piece of packaging brown paper. I order from several companies, Vitacost for one, and Thrive Market and Grove. So I'm an organic lifestyle person, and those companies support an organic lifestyle. And they've used brown paper packaging for inside the boxes. So and of course they get wrinkled and folded and all mangled and all that. So I smoothed it out the best that I could, and I took scrapbook paper. So here it is. I haven't finished the back yet. So you see all the little creases and folds and everything else. So the front cover I did decorate it, obviously, so pretty, so beautiful. And then I used a scrapbook paper and I did a collage technique, and I did this here on my channel as well. But basically it was just strips of the paper pad, scrapbook paper, not cardstock, glued that on, tore off some of the little, because this was a family theme paper, which I was happy about. And then, ouch, that made the cover. And, all right, I got to take a shirt off here because this particular room that I'm in, oh, forgot to turn the AC down. Whew. Okay, even though I got the fan on, this room just does not get the air circulation. That's better. I had to go put the AC down. Now, this has one signature. See where it is. Where are you? Little signature. Oh. Further. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just one signature. And let me count the pages so I can tell you how many, but I'm pretty sure it's close to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so 21 pages. Okay, so that gives you 60, what, 20, wait a minute. 20, 40, no, 80, oh, 84. Oh, good, wow, cool. Okay, so that's a lot of writing. So what I decided to do, this one, which I'll go back with that. Okay, so that's the third style. Okay, and then here's a fourth style. This is a fabric journal. Fabric cover. And yes, even though I did put a fabric cover on this book here, okay, so isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. So you can take and put fabric on the inside of the book, just like I did here. And I show you how to do it here on the channel in the videos. This one I did not. This one I just decorated with beautiful ribbon here and a little bit of there, and then the pocket, and then put ribbon on the little binder things. Okay, so this is a needle book. Isn't this adorable? Made it out of vintage linen. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this little scissors. Was a freebie gift from scrapbooking.com. Okay, so it's a combination mini junk journal with a needle book tucked in. And I stitched it on the machine. So I have the pages, and then in the center of the junk journal, I did my little needle book. So it's lots and lots of cute things and ways you can do things. Okay, so this is strictly a fabric cover. There's no cardboard or anything in here. This is strictly fabric. And I stitched it on the machine, and I actually have covers, other covers that I made just like this one. Trying to find where's the center of this thing. I don't even know. I think that's probably about it. All right, let me see if I can hold it. So if you like this cover, I have 4 more available in my Etsy shop that you can come and purchase, and then you can use it to make your own soft book for slow stitching, or you can use it for your junk journal, whatever you want to do with it. But there's just exactly like this. The only thing I didn't do was I did not add all the decorative stitching to it like I did here, as you can see. So when you look at this inside cover, you can see all the decorative stitching. And I used white thread. Pocket I put here on the back. Okay, so this was a labor of love. Absolutely labor of love. So Rebel Quilter, this came out of a Mary Jane's Farm magazine. And that was like perfect description of me. And I was like, yep, baby, that's going on my cover. And so anyway, so now let's get into, now that I've showed you my favorite styles of making junk journals, there is one more that I'm going to share with you at the end. So hang around, don't go anywhere. And it's a brand new style for me. And it may be a brand new style for you. So let's start now talking in, okay, what do you do with a junk journal? So here's, first step is, okay, what type of junk journal am I going to make? So you could pick one of these. Is it going to be an altered book? Is it going to be a no-sew binding, no-sew signature with the 3-ring binders? Are you going to alter a book? Are you going to make one out of recycled papers? Or are you going to make one out of just a fabric cover? And then let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5th one that I'm going to share with you is one that I've made in a style as well here before, but the embellishments are completely different and new. So I'm trying to make this really diverse for everybody so that you can use what you already have on hand. Maybe you don't want to dive deep into a lot of money right now because maybe you've already spent tons of money into another hobby that you've been doing, but maybe you've been doing greeting cards, but you want to start getting into the paper crafting with junk journals, and so you have a lot of paper on hand, paper supplies. So junk journaling would be a perfect next step for you to segue into because you already have the supplies, versus if you were going to jump into the slow stitch world and you didn't have fabric, then that might be a little harder. But if you have fabric as well, which I know a lot of you are in both worlds, then slow stitching is a natural next step that's very easy. One of my friends, she loves quilting, and she just watched a few of my videos, and so she jumped into learning embroidery. So she picked up a little embroidery kit from a company, and then I want to introduce her to slow stitching. So let's talk about the different ways of embellishing. Okay, so this is an altered paper clip that I did, and all I used, look at how cute and easy, simple this is. Okay, so I just took my scallop punch, and I took 2 of them. Obviously, you see what I've got in my hand. And I put an eyelet, used my eyelet punch. So I put an eyelet at this end, an eyelet at that end, and then a chain in the middle, and then the brad in the center of this made a little tiny cluster, hidden altered paper clip on the back of that. Look at how cute this is. And then it just goes right here on this page. I mean, I love this. Revisiting my own creations, my own maker makes, is unlocking my creativity again, and it's helping me to explore and add new things. So this is definitely the journal type that I'm going to show you at the end. This is going to be one of the techniques, ways of embellishing that I'm going to add. This is absolutely adorable, and I can do this. I got to first of all find my scallop punch, which is over there in a drawer somewhere, and then I'm going to do this embellishment in this new journal, but I have to use only certain supplies, so that's the part that I want to share with you. Okay, so pockets, we know all about pockets. This is an altered junk mail envelope. So let's say, you know when you get your junk mail, bills, and they have that extra little envelope in there for sending back the payment portion? This is that envelope. So there was no writing on it. It was just the solid white. So this is what I used to embellish this page. A little pocket here, and just decorated it all. So, so cute. And then this is a pocket up here. Okay, this was my daughter's artwork that I printed on fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this is just a little fabric flip page, and then just a collage, decorative collage page with an envelope here. A pocket and tag page here, and this was a Edith Holden book. This is another altered paper clip on both sides. Little pockets here, little pockets there. Another altered paper clip. I need to make more altered paper clips because they're so adorable, and I have made some really, really cute ones. I mean, it's like that creative spark that hits you in the moment. It doesn't hit you every time, you know what I'm saying? So unless you mass make, when that creative spark hits you, you forget. You really do forget. And I love this. This was actually a crochet knitting marker thing. So I was like, I'm using it on this. It was perfect. So that's like a cute little, its own little page tab. This is a napkin. And then, okay, there's collaging. Another Edith Holden pocket page. And then last but not least, this is a pocket here on the end. And then I have a whole video showing you how to do this. And these are such cute little things. So I made a pocket on the front. Okay, that's the collage on there. Okay, so this is my daughter's artwork. Isn't that Daisy so adorable? Okay, and then this is just a ribbon holder. All right, let me see how I did this thing. It's been so long since I even got into this, I don't even know how I open it. Give me a moment. Okay, does this come off? Oh, yes, okay. Okay, so this slides off. I don't know. I don't want to pull that off of there. Let me see if I can pull this out of here. Aha! There, good thing I didn't pull that off. All right, now, I may have wanted it to come off, but I don't see that it's like that. So I'm just going to pull them out one by one until I can see what I actually did. I think it is. But I can't tell. Oh no, see it is. It's glued down on the back. Okay, good. Good job. Don't tear apart your work. So what I did is I took this fabric ribbon and then I glued it to the back, but then I left it as a tuck spot, and then I folded up the paper, and then I did a little one signature. And yeah, this is handmade paper right here, so this is like stiff. Okay, there we go. Okay, another little pocket. And let me see, is there anything more after that? Yep. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so here's the base of it. So here's the pocket. I folded the paper up, glued the ribbon around it. Okay, now I see what I had to do. Okay, but like I said, it's been years since I made this, so I had no recollection of what I did. Okay. So I was just watching this video the other day, but I didn't watch me close it. All right, so then just a cute little matchbook style journal. And, you know, this obviously here I made a pocket out of this, so that's cute. I want to remake this, and I want to do it in a different style. So we're going to do that here on the channel. And then just as a decoration here up at the top. And then this. Okay. Now I can see what I did. All right, how did I do that before? Okay, so, okay, pull the cover back. All right, and then now find the center. Aha, lift that up. And then there's the pocket. And they all go in the pocket. Okay. It's a little tight and snug. Next time I will not make it this tight and snug. I see that's another alteration that I need to do. But you see, you don't know that until you actually do something. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so then this tucks back in here. And I think I wanted to round those corners now that I saw that. And there you go. Okay. Ta-da! All right, I love it. So obviously you can see that this was a green theme, but we will have to revisit that, and I will be making that, and that is like super, super cool. Okay, now let's get to the number 5 style junk journal, and I'm going to go in depth with you in the decorations of it, and we are going to make one of those cute little scallop dangles. And I don't know where the chain is. Hopefully I can find some chain. All right, so let me clear my desk, and then let me get the other junk journal, and we're going to dive into what you do with your junk journals inside of the junk journal.